Merry Christmas to everybody. I don't know if this is the first video that I'm putting out with my Christmas sweater or my second one. So if it is the first one, here it is. It's got sloths on it, so they're chilling. So this video, this is a kind of like a quick glance at what's coming up in the future, so we can look all the way until the anniversary and kind of make a plan together. So I'm going to show you some calendars. It's a little bit different than my usual planning guide because I'm not going into detail about each unit. I'm just going to look at the calendar as a whole and kind of make some decisions and share my thoughts, and then you can use that information for your own planning. Okay, here's January, and hold on, wait a minute. There's one more week in December. That's right, and it's going to be Shadowlinks that week. That's got to be it, right? Because they said that she was coming in December, right? They said that. They said today was going to be a testing day for Limited Guild Battle. They didn't say that I'd be able to log in on Wednesday, but they implied that by me playing this game, I'd be able to log in on Wednesday. But, you know, forget about that. She should be coming next week. That's not on this guide, but just keep that in mind that we have Shadowlinks coming out next week. We don't know what element she is. Some people are whispering that she's dark. I don't believe it until I see it. So if you're one of those people, get out of here. But anyway, here's January. So the very first week of January, we have the Dragon Quest collab, and this has been confirmed on Facebook and Twitter. And if you are on Twitter, you can follow me at Mysidia and I am trying to be more active on Twitter. So you can it's kind of a cool opportunity to like actually talk with me and stuff and see what I think about various things. So the first week of the collab, and this was a 3-week collab in JP. We don't know if they're going to condense it or not. There's a lot of weeks to fill, so I'm really not sure what they're going to do, because in JP they really stretched it out, but in global we often get condensed collabs. But either way, so the first week you get a free slime, and you can get his shards by doing quests. The quests can only be completed with your slime, so you have to beat these missions by yourself with slime and just slime. We also got Zoma, which is kind of like a tanky bruisery mage. He looks really good on paper, but he doesn't execute quite as well as you'd hope. But I know that some people are going to be really excited for him. He's really goofy, and I actually have him on JP. And then we have this vision card, which is an axe, bow, fist, and glove vision card. And it's absolutely nuts. Like it's a crazy, crazy vision card with 25% slash resist. I think there's agility on there too. It's absolutely nuts. Go look it up on War of the Visions calc if you haven't seen it, but it's a really good card. It's just you really want to know who you're going to use it with. Obviously, Zoma is a glove unit, so it fits with him. And then Slime can use any VC at all. You can equip any weapon. So then the next week on the 11th, we get Sorrow, who is going to be a fire evade unit. And the week after that, we get a raid VC, which is going to be a sword of the warrior type and mason spear VC. And we get a fire and luck agility VC, which is really, really strong. It's huge VC. Even if you don't pull for anything else in this collab, if you're remotely ever going to play fire, you're going to pull this VC. And then we follow up with another VC that is for gun, fist, and staff users. The staff classification is devout, and this is possibly where we might see a Lunar New Year banner, and then this would get shoved. And that makes sense because there's some gaps in the schedule that we need to fill. So at some point you can just guess that there's going to be some sort of shakeup, and we'll either just have a more the merrier rerun, or we'll have a new one too. I don't know. We'll see. By the way, this is all based off of user Senai Boy's projections on the Reddit. So thank you very much to their spreadsheet. I should mention that for this month, my plan is to pull for Sorrow as well as his VC, and then I would otherwise be saving, and that's kind of my own plan right now. Okay, so I just recorded the whole video, and then I kind of thought to myself, I'm missing something major here, right? Because I'm going off of the prediction site, and then I forgot about her. I forgot about Addison Rae. She's coming in January, right? So we knew that it was a 3-month collab, and that started a couple months ago. So if you count out 1, 2, 3, it's going to be in January. So that actually makes a lot of sense, because in February we saw, or we're about to see, sorry, because I'm forgetting which order I'm recording this in, we're going to see there's 2 blank weeks in February. And so maybe there's a Lunar New Year banner rerun or something as one of the dead weeks. Maybe we get Halloween at some point. But also this whole thing gets shifted because at some point we're going to have Addison Rae. Now, maybe it doesn't shift. maybe the Dragon Quest collab is actually condensed and that just makes space for Addison Rae, but we don't really know, and we don't even know if Addison Rae is going to be a pull unit or she's going to be a free unit. She's certainly not going to be a fire unit, please. But it does need to be kind of stated, and I'm sorry that I forgot. Okay, so then we have February, and if you didn't know, this is when the Warrior of the Crystals will return. You can see that we've got the Warrior Fist Striker here and then a VC for her. Then there were a couple of weeks where JP got Halloween Lucia, and that's where we already have Halloween Lucia. So what could we see during this time? We could see a rerun. Right. We also maybe will see everything get shoved down a little bit because of the Lunar New Year unit. I don't know. But this is going to be a very interesting month because there are some gaps that need to be filled. And if Halloween did rerun, I would have to consider getting myself a copy of Halloween Ryryu's TMR. I'm just so sick of not having it that I would definitely consider it. Otherwise, I'm not going to be pulling anything in this month. I'm going to be skipping, although I know that this Warrior of the Crystal does look very good. I just personally don't have a very strong water account, and that's why it's easy for me to say that I'll be skipping. And then finally we have March, which is the month of our anniversary. And so this is how it lines up. There's a lot of VCs here. The first week is going to be a Greatsword Staff, and it's Devout again, and Glove and Book VC. So lots of different jobs on there. We then get the Warrior of the Crystal Earth, which is an Earth Gunner, and we get a free VC. The free VC is just okay. It has a fire party effect. We get a Luartha VC after that is for gun users, mace users, axe, and glove. And after that it is the third anniversary, and that is what everyone's waiting for. We got Amnelis there, the Water 100 cost unit. We have Sephiroth right after that, the same week, honestly. Don't tell anybody. But then we also have Sephiroth's VC, which is a Sword Red Mage category, Katana Staff Devout category, and it's pretty good. So keep an eye out for that. The week after that, we'd get Dark Ifrit, Yuffie, and her VC. And so Yuffie is a Fire Evasion unit. Are you sensing a theme yet? And the VC is for Sword Warrior type, Staff Black Mage type, Axe, and Ninja Blade users. So this is a pretty exciting month, and if you're wondering what old Mysidia is going to be doing during this month, I'm going to surprise you all. I'm going to be skipping all the way to Yuffie, and then I will pick up Yuffie and I will pick up her VC, but I will not be grabbing Dark Ifrit. I will not be grabbing Sephiroth most likely, and the reason is because of Full Metal Alchemist. I have to keep something in the reserves, and so if I'm pulling at the rate that I'm thinking now, it's going to be January, I make a couple of big pulls, and then February, I take it completely off and save. March, I make a couple of big pulls, and then I'm saving straight through to Full Metal Alchemist. Because at this point, I'm not spending any money. I haven't spent in over a year. If that changes, maybe my pulling plans will change, but right now I have to play like I'm at a free-to-play, resource gaining mindset. And maybe that changes too, because I haven't actually factored Shadow Links into that plan, but I'm not thinking too hard about Shadow Links because I'm just so scared of what could be. Okay, that's it. That's it for this video, and I'm kind of curious what you all think about this look ahead type format where I'm not going into a lot of detail. I'm just kind of talking about my own plan, showing this very, very crude calendar that I've made. And if it's useful to you, if it is, then maybe I'll do another one for Full Metal Alchemist later on. But otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next video.